Okay, first of all, I'm extremely proud of our team. I'm very proud of our coaches. We faced probably as much adversity as we faced in a win in a long time. We had some injuries. Some guys weren't able to play. We had one of our top defensive guys get kicked out of the game early. We had some guys that really stepped up, did a super job. But overall, I told our group that anytime that you're along the way and you're winning, you can always look back at a game like this. Every year we've won a lot of games. There's always been a game like this, and guys found a way to win. You got to give Vanderbilt a lot of credit. They had a week off. They were obviously fresh. They played very good. They took advantage of some situations, and they're a good team. They're a really good team, and glad to have the victory. Glad to get number 7, but I'm real proud of our team. Questions?
Gus, why was Sean unable to start today?
He was banged up. But he was hurt, and he couldn't practice. Didn't take one practice snap, and so. We just kind of built our game plan around John and the first 9 and everything that goes with that. And Sean threw some in warm-ups, moved around, and it was kind of one of those deals. He thought he could go, and at halftime we just made the move. He was ready to go, and obviously gave our offense a spark, looked like our offense, and so real proud of him. He showed a lot of toughness.
So it wasn't disciplinary, it was a shoulder?
No disciplinary issues at all. It was an injury.
Not non-throwing shoulder?
I'm not getting into all that. It's an injury, and he's our starting quarterback, and he's playing extremely well. And Brad, he's tough. He took a beating at Ole Miss.
Gus, did you get an update on Cameron that way?
He pulled something. Obviously, Creddy's going out, and poor kid pulled something. We'll see. We're a pretty beat up team, and we're going to
have you ever played a quarterback who didn't get a single rep in practice all week?
Probably so. Probably so. I've been coaching 26 years, so I'm sure it's happened once.
So what was the decision like to put him in? Did he talk to you?
Yeah, it was kind of one of those deals. Halftime, just and I'm proud of John. I'm going to say this: that was his first start against a very good team, and really, you take away the fumble. He managed the game pretty well, and but I'm proud of him, and that'll help him moving forward. That have some real game reps, what it feels like, the pressure. The way he responded, I thought he did a good job with the zone read, but it was kind of one of those at halftime we just felt like we needed a spark, and Sean said, Coach, I can go. And Rhett talked to him, and so we went out there, and he's a tough guy now, and he's a great competitor.
Gus, you put your finger on the defensive struggles, especially getting off the field on third down. They were
that was a tough deal, there's no doubt. We've got to get off the field on third down, especially a third down in 9 pluses. That was really a big part. You got to give them credit. There was a couple of those throws that were really good and all that. We were playing without some people. Y'all know that. But bottom line is we got to get better on third down.
What can you say about Josh Halsey 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, Josh is one of our leaders and just finds a way to win. I thought we had it picked there at the very end. It tipped off 2 of our guys' hands. They got it, but it was one of those days. It was just one of those days. There wasn't a whole lot that went our way. Time and time again, we were facing adversity, or they jump over and they block a field goal, and we had a lot of penalties, which is very uncharacteristic of our team. We've been one of the most disciplined teams in college football, and just saying, every time you turned around, it was something against us, and that's what makes this win so good, that our kids overcame them.
What did you see on the targeting call? You were on the sidelines.
I don't know. It's a boom play. It's getting hard to be able to coach what a good lick is. I don't know. We just got to keep coaching our guys, and hopefully we'll get better at it. That was tough.
That weighs out 1,000 yards for the season, Gus. You've seen a lot of guys in your career who've done that. Where does he start to rank for you among your 1,000-yard backs?
Golly, that's hard right now. I'd like to probably answer that at the end of the season after everything is kind of out. He's done a phenomenal job. He's come on the scene, and a guy that played H-back last year in this league, that's probably unheard of. So he's a force. He's a load.
Gus, do you think Carry-On was a little bit quicker, had a little bit more of that step back?
Yeah, he's still not 100%. He's probably somewhere around 80, but KJ's a tough guy, and he's a savvy guy too. And between the tackles. The run he made for the touchdown was phenomenal. But you know, we got to get him healthy.
What inspired you to run Starburst for the first time in college?
You know, we've worked on it all year, and it's a shame that we didn't execute it. You know, anytime you work on something for 8 weeks, and it's been up probably the last 4 weeks. We didn't have the right situation. We get opportunity, we didn't get it done. That's disappointing. We used to run it in high school, and we were really good at it.
The team watched it midfield as Mississippi State beat Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Watched it on the screen there. With the way the season started,
Yeah.
what does it say about this team now that you guys control your own destiny in the SEC?
Yeah, you know, I guess I hadn't even thought about that. I mean, really the way we're going to look at it is we go to Georgia next week. I mean, you know, we're just going to take it one game at a time and see what happens at the end. I mean, that's our approach. We're not looking ahead, but that's kind of been our formula this year, and we'll continue to do the same thing.
I know this game just ended, but what makes it so tough at Georgia over in the history here to go there?
You know, we hadn't won much, you know, as of late. We got to find a way to solve that. I really like our team. You know, I like the way they responded at Ole Miss. The thing I'll tell you about this team, they're going to fight. They're going to fight, and they're going to get after it, and they're going to scratch and claw, and, you know, we just got to find a way.
You feel like you'll be healthier overall going into next week?
I don't know. I probably can answer that question Tuesday better. We're beat up. We're beat up. But
Does it change? I'm sorry. Does it change how you call offensive flow and everything, knowing Sean's beat up, he got a bad shoulder, maybe don't want him to get hit on something?
yeah, I mean, I didn't say he had a bad shoulder, but he's beat up. Yeah, I mean, you got to take all that into effect. I mean, you got to think about everything that who the quarterback is, how healthy he is, who the running backs are, how healthy they are, how young your receivers. I mean, you got to take it all into effect.
Coach, Daniel Carson, obviously, new time, all leader, even though with the block kicks, still came in very close today, several big kicks to keep you in the game.
Yeah, he's the best kicker in college football. It's not even close, and I don't know about that last play, whatever. I mean, that wasn't his fault. You don't see that every day. He's a great kicker.
Excuse me. A few weeks into the season, you said that Auburn was on the verge, and you decided to change play calling to give it to your offensive coordinator. How do you know that was the right call to make at the time?
Well, I mean, when you do something for 26 years, and that's all you know, but after the Arkansas State game, I just called Rhett and Herb in and said, I can't do it anymore. I'll be the head coach here. I'm going to slowly turn it over, and then after the A&M game, I just called them and said, it's going to be yours, guys, and I believe in them, and believe in Rhett and Herb, and, you know, and they've done a phenomenal job. And,
He's obviously a protege, but, you know, why does the team, I guess, respond better to him right now at this point?
because he does a great job. He does a great job, and players love him and respect him.
As a leader, was that one of the most difficult decisions you can make?
What's that?
As a leader of a team, was that one of the
Well,
most difficult?
I wouldn't say it's difficult, because sometimes you just know, you just get a gut feeling like, man, I just can't do it this way anymore. You know that. And so it wasn't hard. Now, did it take a couple weeks of getting used to? Yeah, when you do something for 26 years and you're not doing it, it feels a little weird. But it's been real refreshing. It's been really good for me personally, you know, to be there for our players more, to be there for our coaches more, and good. You see the offensive staff. We got a great offensive staff, and they blossomed. So, but it was just the right thing to do.
Gus, T.J. Neal had a bunch of big plays going deep
Yeah.
today. And what's been his mindset all year as a grad?
Well, I'm proud of him because, you know, he's a grad transfer, hadn't got to play a lot, and he just kept working. He's had a good attitude, and he got his opportunity. And because we were just about out of linebackers, you know, and he did a super job. Darrell Williams did a super job. Montavious Atkinson did a super job. You know, they played a lot of snaps.
Because you said earlier this week that you could tell that Darius Slayton was getting better and
Yeah.
better every game. Do you feel like that next step today?
Yeah,
Terrific?
yeah. Darius is starting to come in his own. I mean, he's starting to be a real SEC receiver and a redshirt freshman. Just, you know, he's good, playing good all around football.
When you left the Ole Miss game, you said it was really kind of one of the first times this year you guys had serious adversity, and you had some more today. With a 2-week stretch like this, when you have some adversity to fight through, does that give you any more knowledge about what this team's been?
Yeah, there's no doubt. This team's got a lot of heart, a lot of guts, got a lot of fight. Like I said, there was more adversity today than You know, any game I can think of, there's probably some that equal in the past, but there wasn't a whole lot went right for us, and we won.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
All right.